Owen mentioned that I'm proficient at marketing, which is absolutely true. Marketing agency is one of my companies. And then additionally, I do performance coaching, mostly for entrepreneurs to get to a next level, really in any area of their life, focusing on business, okay? And so we use some of these processes to really, make this happen more rapidly, okay? So now we're talking about the actual internal of building a belief system, because you gotta understand that your mind can not tell the difference, right, between something that you really imagine, like it's happening right now, and something that actually is happening externally in reality. That's why you woke up, that's why you wake up from a dream all sweaty and fucking fearful and stuff, because you thought that you were really being chased down by like hyenas or whatever. Who's ever experienced this? You wake up from a dream, you know it's bullshit, you know it's not true, like your girlfriend cheated on you or some shit like that, right? And you still feel really bad for a couple hours after you wake up. Who's experienced that? Exactly. And that is the principle at work, but just in a negative sphere. But if you start using that into your advantage, you're gonna be crushing it, okay? So ways that you can do this, obviously, easiest is just visualizing, okay? Seeing, hearing, feeling experiences that you would have if you were to be that person. Going out in your mind, just like my friend here just said, going out in your mind like a G, ultimately confident, etc., seeing yourself doing it perfectly. See yourself, hear yourself, feel yourself all doing all these things. See how people react to you. Make it vivid, okay? If we have time, we'll do a little one of this, okay? If we have time, we'll do a little visualization, hypnosis process that's gonna walk you through the whole process here. But we'll see. So that's ultimately what you can do to do it internally. Additionally, before you go to sleep, you can do this stuff so you start dreaming about this stuff, okay? It's called priming your dreams. If anybody's ever heard Tony Robbins talk about priming, he always mentions this experiment where he talks about, someone being handed hot coffee versus iced coffee, and then an hour later, whatever, them reading a story, and the people who were handed hot coffee all said the character of the story was warm, was nice. The people who got iced coffee said he was cold and ungiving, whatever, okay? That's called priming. It's priming your brain into a certain emotional state so that then your thoughts are gonna be aligned with what you primed it for. So if at night you see yourself in the scenarios you wanna be in, okay? You visualize those things, now you're priming your dreams, which is honestly like a legit way to reprogram your subconscious, because you're super like theta, you're super slow in your brain waves, right? Now you're gonna have these dreams that just show you being the shit. We will do a little meditation, okay? Just so you guys can actually get the grasp of this, okay? So let's actually do this right now, whilst we still have time. So, okay, you can sit down now, bro. You can actually get a little tired now. Start the yawns. Okay, so everybody, sit relaxed, okay? Sit in your chair, so you don't have to move muscles. Just chill, relax. Take a deep breath in, 3 seconds in, 9 seconds out. In. Out. In. And for the people online, definitely participate if it's okay to do where you are at. So whilst you're sitting here, I want you to tune into your senses. Hear the words that I'm speaking. Feel your body becoming more heavy, like it's being cemented, and your muscles are becoming more relaxed, more warm, more at ease. Feel like you're stepping into a warm bath. And relax down deeper, feeling the lung. Feeling the air, filling your lungs. Breathing deep in and out. Now the reason I'm doing a meditation with you, not a full-on hypnosis or whatever, is because I want you to realize that you can do this stuff yourself. You don't need anybody, you can change yourself. So feel your muscles becoming more heavy and relaxed. And imagine a cloud rising up from your mind, taking all the thoughts, to-do lists, worries, anxiety with it for the next few minutes. So you can be completely present in this moment. And whilst you relax down deeper, just imagine your body being covered with cement and every muscle being so heavy and so relaxed that you can barely move. And now I want you to visualize yourself at the beginning of two paths. You have a path on the left, you have a path on the right. It's like there's a kind of a park, and you have a path on the left and a path on the right. And I want you to understand that these paths represent your future. The path on the left represents your future. If you were to hold on to the belief systems, the identity, the traits, the emotional patterns, the habits that you've held on to so far that's gotten you where you are currently. Think of the stuff that we just wrote down before, and the path on the right is the path that you will go down, the results that you will have, the life that you will experience, were you to actually make a shift in the now, in the present moment. And I want you to see yourself, look at yourself standing in front of the left path. See how you stand. That's the current you. That's that version that got you exactly where you are. And that needs to make some shifts. How does he stand? What does he think? What holds him back? What is he holding on to that's not serving him, that he doesn't actually need to hold on to? And I want you to walk down this path and flush the future forward 6 months down the line. Go down this path 6 months down the line. I want you to see what this identity has brought you 6 months into the future. See yourself not achieved any of the goals you set out to achieve. I want you to see yourself being rejected. Hear how people are talking to you. Hear how people are talking about you. You said you were gonna do all this shit, bro. You haven't done anything. I want you to see the disappointment in your parents' eyes because you took a chance with the wrong identity. You held on to these belief systems that weren't serving you. And I want you to understand that this is now a downward spiral, downwards momentum. And I want you to flush forward 5 years into the future on this left path. And I want you to really see, feel, and hear what this belief system, this identity has brought to you. Who are you here? What life have you created here? And I want you to see that you've gone even further back. I want you to see the debt that's landing on your doorstep. I want you to see the tears that are in your wife or in your family's eyes. I want you to feel all the pain and build the pain as high as possible, because I really want you to associate out of your own eyes. See, feel, and hear as if you're there right now. All this negativity, see dark colors, see clouds. Hear tears, hear people screaming. All the stress, all the anxiety, all the rejection, all the shit that you're experiencing solely because you held on to this belief system that wasn't serving you. And I want you to understand it doesn't stop here, because you're in a downward spiral, because you choose to stay in this belief system. And I want you to flash forward 20 years into the future and see all that this has brought you, all the stress, all the depression, and make the negative feelings as intense as possible. Feel a tear coming up. See the disappointment in your parents, in your kids, that you're not even able to send them to a fucking great school because you were so selfish to hold yourself back. See that you never achieved the financial goals you set out to. All your friends are way beyond you and doing things you could never even dream of, all because you held on to this belief system. Feel all the pain that this belief system, that this value structure, that this identity has caused you. No change, no success, no self-esteem, depression, anxiety, sleep issues, being burned out, having no fucking energy, having your hair fall out. Anything that creates more and more pain for you, create it now. And I want you to double that up. See, hear, feel, make it as real as possible. You're doing this for a purpose. increase that pain, double it again, double it again. And now, I want you to understand that the only way to not experience this is to make a change in the present. And I want you to float down of this path, going back into the present. So you're now at 18 years, you're now at 15 years. And on the way you see cries, negativity, you feel the pain getting lighter. You're at 10 years, you're at 5 years into the future. You're at 1 year into the future and you're in the present again. And now, I want you to understand that if you don't want to experience this, you need to make a change in the now. Step up, be a man, and make a change. So I want you to look to your right, and I want you to see that right path where a different version of you is standing. Look at that version of you. A different identity, different qualities, different values. Who is that guy? And I want you to go down that right path and see what that identity could actually get for you. So flash forward on that right path 6 months into the future, and I want you to see all the positivity, see what you would see there, hear what you would hear, and feel those feelings of confidence, of positivity, of feeling like a winner. Having achieved all of your goals right here, right now. Like it's really happening right now. You're 6 months into the future and you've achieved every goal you set out for yourself, financially, relationships, confidence, etc. And you realize now that because you did this and because you made this shift, because you started operating from a different identity, you're on a winning momentum, and you flash forward 2 years, 5 years into the future and see where you are at right now. See that you achieved beyond anything that you could ever imagined or dreamed about. 10x what you did in that 6 months, creating multi-millions, creating this unbelievable freedom and respect for your family, on your family's name. See, feel, I want you to see a fucking smile on your face coming up. That good is what I want you to make it. See exactly what you would see. The people respecting you, you having more clout, whatever it does for you. So much freedom, traveling on private jets, and now flash forward 20 years into the future and realize that this change wasn't only for you, but also for your kids, for your family, for your wife. See, feel, hear the impact that you have on them, the impact that you have on strangers, on social media, etc. Grow it and make it more and more bright, more and more positive. See it big, see it colorful, see it rich. Feel those feelings of positivity, of gratefulness. And I want you to double that up and double that up again. Feel so grateful, so positive, so in line with your purpose that you've created all of this just because you made that one shift. And I want you to now really realize how much easier it is to be disciplined, how much more simple it is to be confident, to just take the actions that are in your intentions, to just do the things from the identity that serves you. You can do it. Right now. How much simpler, how much more time and energy does it save you to just do this? I want you to realize on a subconscious level right now how much easier, quicker, costing less time and energy it is to just take action from there, to just do that instead of going in your head and overthinking and rationalizing everything. So now I want you to float back from this path, and if you want to experience this path, then you have to make a change in the present. So float all the way back, 15 years back, and the happy feelings are starting to get less and less. 10 years back, 5 years back, 1 year back, and now you're in the present again. And you're looking at yourself in front of that path right now, standing in front of you, that version of you that you've identified that you need to be to avoid that left path of pain, of depression, of stress, of health issues, of insomnia, all the bullshit, insecurity, people talking shit about you. And you're gonna build your value from coming from this new identity and therefore be able to go down this right path. And I want you to ask yourself right now and give me a really loud fucking yes if you are committed to making this change right now, yes or no?
Yes!
Give me a louder yes!
Yes!
Give me a louder one!
Yes!
Give me another one!
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes! Keep your eyes closed, and I want you to squeeze your right hand and anchor this feeling whilst you're saying that yes if I ask you again, even louder. But first, I want you to see that person in front of you, exactly how he stands. How does he speak? What does he think? What does he look like? And I want you to, when I count down, merge into that person and realize that you're leaving that left path behind you and going towards that right path, everything you have ever wanted. So 3, I want you to see him right in front of you, all vivid, in color, big. 2, I want you to see him standing how he stands, speaking how he speaks. And 1, step into him, take a deep breath, and become that person right now. And any action that you're gonna take today, this weekend, anytime from now on, is from that identity. And I want you to confirm that by giving me a fucking yes!
Yes!
Yes! Another one!
Yes!
Another one!
Yes!
And I want you to stand up, keeping your right hand very, open your eyes, stand up. And give me another yes with a move. Yes!
Yes!
Another one. Yes!
Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes!
Every time you go crazier. Yes! 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 Hey! 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 Okay, let's hope we didn't wake any motherfuckers up. How was that for everybody? Good shit? Fuck yeah. Who feels like they're a different fucking person? Legit. The will needs to be there. If you have the will to make the change, then you can invoke that with the leverage and get it to an even higher level. Okay? But if ultimately you don't initially even want this, if you don't feel like you want this, you're not gonna. So you gotta get that leverage on yourself. If you really want this, create it with the leverage, merge with that new identity, and you can, this process, you can watch the recording, you can do it again. Guys, you can do it daily. Listen to the recording of this. Okay? Now, important note, you're actually not gonna listen to the full recording, okay? You're gonna start it mostly from the positive side of things. Okay, you can do the negative side of things here and there if you need a little extra leverage, but you don't always want to be focusing on the negative. It's like a surgery, okay? That was what we just did, is a surgery. We just fucking, did a surgery on your broken leg. It's in the right position now. We're not gonna keep doing the surgery every day. We're gonna condition it in becoming stable again. So that's focusing on the positive, that's walking with it, etc. Okay? It's a difference. Surgery versus conditioning. So the conditioning is focused on the positive. Make sense?
Yes!
So that's number 1. You're gonna do that for 21 days. You're gonna do it at least once a day. If you really want to crush it, you do it twice a day. Okay? 1 time as you just wake up, 1 time before you go to bed. And guys, in addition to this, I want you, for yourself, to make a plan for 21 days. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The main quality that you need to embody more, I want you to make a plan where you're gonna do one thing every single day to embody this quality even more.